What's up guys, here's an unboxing and review video. It took a hot minute cause I am working on like 3 different videos, but at the same time I'm doing them all by myself, so yeah, it'll take some time. So a little tidbit about this video, I will fast forwarding certain parts, mostly ones that are not important, like me struggling to open the box and or me struggling some more. I thought of cutting those parts out, but I kept them maybe just to stall for time because I am recording the audio separately. I still don't have a legit camera, but I am doing my research about specs and details before buying one. I might also buy like a mini mic or a small mic that I could possibly connect to the camera. That way my audio or my voice is actually heard. Anywho, this is the Jinx light up 1/6 scale statue by Purearts. I could already feel the hype before the box is even fully opened. If you don't know by now, Jinx from League of Legends is the very first champ I've played and made as an ADC. And while I don't really play ADC anymore because of meta, I still do love playing Jinx when I get to play her. On the top of the box is her name and title, Jinx, the Loose Cannon. And after struggling some more, the box is finally out of the box. That's a lot of boxes. I love the design of the box itself. It features a statue around it, the Zon Nation symbol, and honestly if I was born in League of Legends or Runesha, I would be a Zonite. And her lore at the back, which I really like. I still do to this day. And as good as Arcane is, I don't really like the fact that they tried making her sane. There was a hint of mystery, mischief, and mayhem to her League lore compared to her Arcane lore that got me interested in playing her in the first place. I like the Velcro seal. It makes it look super intimidating and professional, not to mention how insanely good the packaging is. I know it's just packaging, but it's one of the best packaging I've ever seen. I will go ahead and transfer to the table to get a proper station to review this masterpiece. The only reason why we started on the floor was cause the box is massive and I have limited space on my table. But anywho, let's go to the table. And we're at that table. So the way this will work out is I'm going to review each piece and put them together based on the instructions that came with it. I will be very careful when picking them up, as you always should with any figure or statue you buy. With that said, first of all, we will be starting with the stand or the base. It is a very heavy base with magnetic studs around it and a magnetic hole where Jinx will be placed. There is also the USB-C input because it does light up, because of course it lights up. I do like how they made the on and off switch look like a rock, and the detail alone is jaw-dropping. While it's not as chaotic as I think it should be, I really like the rockets taking off, giving this explosive vibe. The fact that this is only the base too is crazy. Up next is Jinx's E ability, Chompers, and yes with an exclamation point, which roots enemies when they come in contact with it. And just like in the game, it comes in threes. They're a lot bigger than I expected. Just like the base, it is very detailed with gashes and scratches around the chompers, making it look like it's made from scraps like how it actually should be. Since it doesn't seem like there's a certain pattern or size difference to their stud holes, you can just put each randomly. The next piece is most of Jinx herself. Again, attention to detail is crazy from head to her toe or neck. Anyways, the leggings, the tattoo, the bullets around her, they just capture her design in general. Putting her on the base was a bit challenging. While her right and left foot was a breeze to put on, the support pin on her knees was a different story. I had to be super careful inserting it. That took an ample amount of force to do, but even so there's like a tiny bit sticking out. I did my best not to be bothered by it, but I'm still doing my best to be not bothered by it. There's a part of me that's a little bit, just a tiny bit bothered by it, but not so much. The next piece, according to the manual, is fish bones, and yes, with an exclamation point, because any ability Jinx has an exclamation point, and she's the only character or champion that has that. Jinx's alternate Q ability that fires rocket that somehow consumes mana. Personally, I feel like the ability switcheroo alone should be the one consuming mana instead of her firing a rocket, but I guess that would make her too OP. This thing looks incredible. Again, details, details, details. At first, I thought the fin was broken, which would have kept my collection curse going, but it turns out it's the button for Fishbones' LED. I also thought that the tail was loose, but that's where the battery goes, which required an A23 battery that I unfortunately didn't have while recording this unboxing. Just place Fishbones on Jinx's shoulder and then we move on. For the next part, we're gonna be doing two pieces since they are small but they are important. Her hand and her arm, which are kind of self-explanatory. They're held together by magnets. The hand goes on Fishbones and the arm goes on the other side. So far, she's looking fucking awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry for cussing, but she looks fucking awesome. Up next is Pow Pow! Exclamation point. Her default Q ability that increases her attack speed per shot up to 3 times. I'm gonna say it again, once more. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but details. There's this purple transparent like detail around the minigun that gives it a certain glow, and on the barrel where it should make it rain bullets. Unlike Fishbones though, no LED. This one was difficult to put on mainly because of the magnets. They couldn't really reach it. It's basically on a thread, but since it's mostly at the back, it's fine. I try to be fine, you know, F-Y-N-E, not F-I-N-E. But yeah, the minigun is basically held by a magnet on a thread. I don't think it's actually even reaching. I think the thing or the handle is just resting on top of the minigun. The next piece is Zap! Exclamation point. Jinx's W, where she fires an electric current that slows enemy down and also gives her vision or makes enemies visible. I'm not sure if other champs gives them vision, but it gives her vision. It has this blue transparent cylinder surrounded by gold, which makes it look so good and authentic. Unfortunately, after trying to place it on her thigh, the handle broke off. But since it is my hobby, I know how to fix these kinds of things. And thankfully, it is an easy fix. Just dab a little bit of super glue on it. Wait a little bit, and then put it all together. Hell yeah. Lastly, her head, which just sits on top of her neck. It's also held together by a magnet. I really love the sadistic smile she has on, like she's ready to commit something terrible, like blowing up a Piltover building while filming a music video, or releasing captive animals from a zoo while filming a music video, or even painting the town blue while filming a music video. I'm honestly running out of compliments for this statue because it's a great addition to my collection, which makes 3/4 of the official statue / figures released by Riot. It is a 9 out of 10 for me. But wait, there's more. While I don't have the batteries to make Fishbones light up, the rest of the LED just requires a USB-C input. Well, it might not look like it, but the light is better than the regular skin Jinx, and I bet Fishbones would make it even better. But that's just a secret between us. Don't tell anybody else, or I will find you. Overall, I really love this statue. Definitely worth it. I might not be playing Jinx as much as I used to, but God, I still love her. My suggestion is, if you love Jinx as much as I do, buy it. Just buy it. This video is clearly not sponsored, but just buy it. It's gonna be worth the buy. Trust me. At this point, while I don't really like Jinx's story by the end of Arcane, I also pre-ordered this statue because I do love the design. I think Rhino is sick, except for that one pipe that's kind of just sticking out. But I do love the design of Arcane Jinx. Anyways, that's it for this video. As always, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you like this statue, just like how I like this statue. And take it easy. Peace!